Vibe like rave, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe. I'm a vibe like rave, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe. I'm a vibe like rave, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe. I'm a vibe like rave, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe, rave vibe. I appreciate my brother, yeah. I watch my nigga rise up for always being honest, yeah. And won't put a disguise up, just smoke some marijuana, yeah. The worries get behind us, yeah. Soon as we see the thumbnail, click on it and give you five.
What is good, Vibe Gang? And we here. We are here. I love Candace Owens to death, man. I love Candace Owens to death. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. There's a lot of things that I agree with her on. There's a lot of shit that she says that, you know, I have her back 110% because she knows what the fuck she's talking about. Obviously, she does not know what the fuck she's talking about when it comes to rap. So my suggestion is I don't get a lot into politics because I don't know a lot of it. I don't get a lot in a lot of subjects because I don't have full knowledge of it all to properly defend myself. There's one thing I need Candace to do. Don't talk about rap. I saw snippets of it on TikTok. I want to see the whole thing in full to see what the fuck she said. We're not doing the whole 41 minutes. When she stops talking about M, that's when we're gonna stop. And I got a clip for M at the end of this. So like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Federico! Cut the beat, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you to death, bro. Candace. It's on you.
Obviously, she travels with hot sauce in her bag swag.
That's what she was talking about Hillary Clinton. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Why are you talking about Hillary Clinton for? And she walks around with hot sauce in her bag, so what? Gives a fuck. How is that your problem? But she can say what she wants. It's her platform. Just like I can say what I want. Go ahead, Candace. Keep on talking.
Get it? Is it working? It didn't work. Guys, she lost the election, so that's just a quick update for you. But you know who is putting that on, who is putting on his best Hillary Clinton 2016?
She lost the election because she's a shitty politician. It got nothing to do with fucking hot sauce in her bag because she's pandering to black people. Ugh.
But you know who is putting that on, who is putting on his best Hillary Clinton 2016 impression? Eminem, in the ultimate pander to black America. He's just like, please buy.
How is the death of Slim Shady a pander to black America? How is that a pander to black America? It's a story of him and his alter ego that has nothing to do with black America. I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of black people that think just like you, that think it's trash. This album's for Stans. This album is bringing back nostalgia back into Stan's life because Slim Shady has been gone for a while. This album is not pandering to nobody. What song was he pandering to black people in? Because he's white and he's a black rapper? Gotcha. Well, he's white and he's a white rapper and he's not black and hip-hop is part of the black community? Is that why? Because that doesn't make any fucking sense because you sound racist as fuck right now.
Who is putting that on, who is putting on his best Hillary Clinton 2016
Let's hear
impression?
This.
Eminem, in the ultimate pander to black America. He's just like, please buy my album. So many of them are flopping. I will say anything. What do I have to do?
So many of them are flopping? Hold on. Because this is the problem with Candace. This is the problem that's going on with this conversation right now, Candace. There's a lot of things that you say that make sense. There's a lot of things that you say that people are gonna like that. But saying stupid shit like this is gonna fuck up your credibility. You can't keep on talking about Eminem like this when you're doing so well on other things. Things that made sense. Things that you had facts with. His albums are flopping. Let's see the flop. I want to see the flop that she's talking about. I gotta see the flop that she's talking about. How many? I asked Google how many records has Eminem sold worldwide in 2024. With sales of over 220 million records worldwide, he is among the best-selling music artists of all time. According to the RIAA, Eminem has sold 227.5 million certified albums and singles in the United States. Okay, that's one. Let's see what he's projected to sell with this album, just to see. It's projected to move around 300,000 copies. That should almost accurately be enough for the top spot on the Billboard Hot 200, with Taylor Swift right next to him. Where's he flopping? I'm confused. I'm confused of where's Eminem flopping. All right, so fuck it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Music to be murdered by. As of December 2020, Music to be Murdered by has sold over 1,053,000 equivalent units, including 249,000 pure sales. Eventually, Music to be Murdered by was the 9th best-selling album in pure sales of 2020 in the United States. All right, let's say side B. Let's see side B sale. Following its surprise release in January, the original 20-track Music to be Murdered by debuted album number one on the charts. Okay. Side B. Huh. So what numbers is she talking about? Because I don't know. Let's do Kamikaze. I just want to see. I'm just trying to get the facts here. I'm going straight to billboards. That's all I'm doing. Uh-huh. I'm on Forbes right now. Oh shit, so Kamikaze sold 1.7 million copies and it was number one. So which album flopped? Because there ain't no other nigga out there making those numbers. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? This is what I'm talking about. How people need to do their fact check and they need to start fucking really researching these niggas before they start talking about these niggas. Because that's false information. That's false information. This album is easily gonna reach diamond eventually. Easily. Fuck it. I talk with facts. I talk with facts. That's not a fact. Huh. Detroit native new album, The Death of Slim Shady. This just popped up when I searched Eminem. Spotify highest stream album in a single day of 2024. The new album debuted with 63 million streams on opening day. I think that should be enough. I think that should be enough. Because young niggas don't listen to it, it don't matter. Candace is losing her fucking mind. You should have left it alone, girl. You should have left it alone. He's mentioned a lot of people. We have the list of all the people he's mentioned. They posted it up. Why did it have to be you, Candace? I liked you so much. I still fuck with you. There's a lot of things. Like I said, she does know about other shit. She does have her shit in order. Obviously, with music and Eminem, she does not.
Just like, please buy my album. So many of them are flopping. I will say anything. What do I have to do? Who do I have to throw under the bus? So he starts by basically, he has got this song, it's called Lucifer, and he obviously throws Kanye.
That was in the middle of the album. If you were that important, he would have mentioned you in the first track. He would have mentioned you in all tracks. He mentioned you because you mentioned him. Why doesn't these people fucking understand that? If you mention someone's name on something, and you automatically just got yourself into rap beef. That's how it works. I'm gonna lose my fucking voice again. That's how it fucking works, Candace. You opened your mouth and said something about Eminem. That right there opened the doors that he could mention you in any way he wants. That's already, like, all these shit that she's talking about, she's just pissed. She's just butthurt. Where are your facts? Please buy my album. Or all of them's just so flop. He's got 3 diamond albums. What are you talking about? Even the albums that went shitty sold more than the people that you probably like. Do you get that part? Get your numbers straight. If she would have came out and said, I'm going to be 100% with you guys. We all know Eminem. One of the top selling artists in the world right now to this day. We all know who he is. He mentioned my name and I'm pissed about it. That's all you had to say. Fuck that motherfucker for saying what he said about me. Kiss my ass, bitch. Come see me in the streets to see if you a real nigga. Shit like that, because your butt hurt. That's all you're doing. So, but when you have a platform like she does, and she has a huge following, and you start giving all false information like that, niggas gonna look at you weird. That's all I'm saying. They're gonna look at you weird. Because you're not coming with no type of facts. None. Matter of fact, let's get Eminem's, what everyone says, Eminem's worst album. Which was Revival. That's what everyone says. Eminem's worst album was Revival and Relapse. So we'll check Relapse next. Because I just want to make a point. Revival worldwide sales 1,500,000. Well, I'm sorry. My bad. I read the wrong number. There was a lot of millions in there. 3,004,000 units sold. You think what does that say, man? Revival album. Total units, 3,000,004, and that's his worst, according to what people said. Now let's go to Relapse. Oh, why you keep on posting? Why you keep on putting up numbers like that for da-da-da-da? She has rights to have her own fucking opinion. Nah. Yeah, when her opinion is wrong, that's how you dumb niggas start getting wrong information and start fucking putting shit up on fucking YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and look like a bunch of fucking idiots and then get butthurt when the stands come at you and start talking shit. Does that make any fucking sense? No, it doesn't. Relapse. Relapse. I said relapse, people. That's what we're looking at now. I'm not going to Twitter. I'm going to Billboard. Let's go to Billboard. Let's see what Billboard, that website Billboard, has to say. Or are they lying about numbers too? They're just mocking them up? Got you. Eminem's Relapse tops Billboard 200. No surprise, Eminem Leah brings a rapper back to familiar ground. The #1 slot on the Billboard 200. Where are you flopping, Em? Where are you flopping? I want to look at the sales. I want to see how much you sold, brother. 608,000 sold the first week. 15.9 million sold since 2019. Yo, if those are bad numbers, I want those bad numbers every day, bro. If those are horrible numbers, I want them, man. But he needed Candace to sell his album. What are these people smoking? And then there's like a million other motherfuckers that believe the same shit. All you gotta do is you're in front of a laptop, Candace. You're in front of a laptop. He did not need your name to sell anything. When you said that about Eminem, you barely made a blip on social media. Candace, stop doing this. I like you, Candace. This is so hard for me to do that because I watched her for 2-3 years now. And every time she posts something, it's like, and hell yeah, I fucks with it. I got you. Yep, she's right. Especially when she's going with all these other, the LGBTQ and all these other people. She's going at them like that. 100%. I got your back, Candace. You're wrong in this one, ma'am. I'm sorry, but you are. You had your time to talk. Now it's my time to talk. I haven't talked in 2 days. Now you're fucked. And I'm sorry that you have to be the recipient of my anger right now. But you can't be saying shit like that when you're a journalist. Or whatever you are. You can't say things like that because your credibility is going to go in the garbage. Just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. Recovery. I should have had these things up. Like, Recovery, first week sales, 741,000 first week. Billboard, 200 with the first week sales. Yep. He debuted at number 1, by the way. Recovery. And now let's see where Recovery is right now sold as of 2024. Recovery, Eminem. Let's go. 2024. Where we at with the numbers, guys? 20 million copies sold worldwide as of 2010. What do you think the number's at now? They didn't refund it. Oh, you know, the record label buys a lot of albums just to show the numbers. Do you honestly think that Aftermath and Interscope have to fucking sell that? Do you honestly think they have to? No, they don't. So if that's the reason for Eminem, then that's the reason for every other rapper that y'all niggas are defending. That's the reason. Point blank. Let's do one more. Marshall Mathers LP 2, because that came after Recovery, right? As of November 13, 2013, has sold 4.5 million copies in the United States. Marshall Mathers LP 2 is only 8 months old and is already at 2.5 million. At 8 months, it was at 2.5. So where are these albums that are flopping? So we did Recovery, we did Revival, we did Relapse, Kamikaze. Did we do? I think we did Kamikaze, but I'm gonna do Kamikaze again. Hmm. 2018. In 2018, Kamikaze was ranked at the 17th most popular album of the year on the Billboard 200. And by the end of the year, Kamikaze has sold over 1 million albums. 1 million albums. Equivalent units in the US. With over 457,000 being pure sales. I'm trying to figure it out, guys. I'm just trying to figure out where is this flop. I'm just stuck on that flopping part. Because she's not the first one that said that. And I'm just trying to understand where is this album flopping at? Where are all these albums that you guys are talking about that Eminem is flopping? I don't understand it. I don't get it. And I don't understand why people have to get to that point where when they feel attacked, they have to get on social media and come out with non-factual shit to say about somebody and get away with it. She got away with it, but she didn't get away with it. Eminem flat twice. And it was light. It wasn't even anything crazy either. If Eminem was really going at somebody for sales, to make a name, or to rejuvenate his name again at the moment that he dropped the album, I think it'll be a good business move to go at Kendrick. They're in the same camp. Andrew had the #1 song, Not Like Us. Kendrick was getting all the light. Kendrick was getting everything. If anything, I would have gone on Kendrick. Whether he's on my same camp or not, Snoop went on at M, and M went at Snoop. So at the end of the day, you could be signed by the same motherfucker. It don't matter. You still a rapper. I would have gone, if I was Eminem, I would have done that if that was the case. You honestly think these motherfuckers going at you because of Candace was mentioned? No. He mentioned so many more people that was more important than you are. I mean, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Out of everybody Eminem mentioned, was Candace the most important one? Was Candace the end-all, be-all to sell his album? If anybody, it would be Christopher Reeves. He made a whole dance about that nigga. Y'all remember? Oh my God. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You guys know more than me. You guys are about this social media life. I'm not. I just record videos and put it out. That's what I do, bro. I'm not all into that. You guys probably know more than I do, and I'm just talking shit because I'm a stan, and I'm a proud stan at that. I would have respected more if she'd be like, fuck that white boy. If I see him in Walmart, it's on site. I would have accepted that.
So many of them are flopping. I will say anything. What do I have to do? Who do I have to throw under the bus? So he starts by basically, he has got the song, it's called Lucifer, and he obviously throws
in the middle of the album. Not really middle, but it was not in the beginning like that. It was not the first 2 songs, 3 songs. What was Lucifer? Lucifer was like number 5 or 6. See, when you buy the album, it's easy to look up. Buy the album if you have it, please. Stream that shit. Buy that shit. Do whatever you got to do. And we got more conversations to have that has to do with the album, too. About the reverse. Listening to reverse. And, I'm an idiot. It's right on my YouTube shit. Come on. Where we at? Number 7. Lucifer's number 7. You probably would have gotten away with that if you were the first track that he mentioned you in. You probably would have gotten away with that. You could have said, he's opening his album by mentioning my name just to get the views. How much views this video got? 420,000. Look at that. You can't even break 1 million. Talk about numbers. Your numbers flopping, girl. I don't want to see the hate that she has in the comment section because I still like her. No matter, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what she thinks about Eminem. I just do this for fun. But I still like her. I'll still support with her movement and her support what the fuck she talks about because she does know what the fuck she's talking about. Obviously, music is not one of her strong points.
Kanye under the bus first. He's just like, oh, the song is called Lucifer. And he obviously throws Kanye under the bus first. He's just like, oh, nobody cares about Kanye anymore, as if anybody even knows where Eminem.
She's making me do this, bro. She's making me do this. You're making yourself look crazy, girl. Oh my God. I'm like, I really want to go and I really want to go and charge my phone and you not letting me. Because like you say, keep on saying shit like that, man. I want to read it to her verbatim so people won't say that I'm making shit up in my head. This is called getting the facts and showing you facts. Where is it at? Oh. Uh-huh. Go ahead. Deborah got it a couple times. Deborah did get it a couple times. Right in her face. She should have not said nothing. Where is it at? Where is the thing? I want to see. I want to get the exact words. I don't want to do anything but get the exact words of what Eminem said. Hold on, it's coming up. I don't want to play the song because they're probably gonna fucking block that. And I did the two, the other two bonus tracks, and a couple of people seen it, but then they blocked it again. So I'm just like, fucking hey. I just gotta wait until they release it themselves, which will be in a couple of months. Dude, these lyrics, the way they have it set up on this phone, on the phone version of it, is crazy. Hold on, what was it? What part was it before or after he mentioned it?
Ultimate pander to Black America. He's just like, please buy my album. So many of them are flopping. I will say anything. What do I have to do? Who do I have to throw under the bus? So he starts by basically, he has got the song, it's called Lucifer. And he obviously throws Kanye under the bus first. He's just like, oh, nobody cares about Kanye anymore, as if.
And he said he wanted to beat. I forgot. I just read it right now. And he said he wanted to beat it real quick. You gonna let him? He said, I don't want to diss her because she's not gonna let me smash. That's what he said. And she probably won't, and I think that's a dream that's never gonna happen, brother. You're gonna probably have to make an album in order for you to be with her. Another album. Where is the fucking bar, bro? Because he did mention Ye. I think he mentioned, in this one, he mentioned Kim. Was it Kim or was it? I don't know where the fuck's it at, man. I can't get it. I'm going to have to just listen to it. We're going to find it. We're going to find it because I need to make this point. I need to.
Right between the eyes. Also known as the gill. It feels so good. I got it. Before I get banned, kicked off Twitter and TikTok, cause they so damn ticked off bitter. They want me to bounce like a fabric's off fitter. We just got bitter. They ain't gon' keep rocks with us. But Dre on beats with the white bass, blondie on the mic. It's like having steady B and cool C in the ride. Like we rap and did a little.
I'm sorry, Em fucking killed it on this fucking album. I don't get what it says, bro. That Bonnie and Clyde bar is fucking crazy. Woo! Alright, anyway, fuck it. I know he mentioned one thing. It was a Kardashian, I think it was Lamar Odom, I think he said. And he said, like, Ye without his medication or some shit like that. That was one. But Ye without his medication, that nigga needs a medication, he's gonna go crazy. But in the other one, he was talking in the point of other people. When he was talking to other rappers, he mentioned them, but he didn't mention them in a negative way. He was saying that's what everyone else was saying about them. Because at the end of that bar, he said, and Slammy and Shady's album is trash or some shit like that at the end of it. So I know it took a long time and we didn't find shit, but stop. No, stop. Stop, lady. Stop. You think, and Ye's more famous than you. And what Ye say? Nothing. Because Ye knows better, man. Come on, man. He knows better. He's not going to say nothing about him, bro. Are you fucking nuts? Who had the second best verse in forever? I'm just saying. Rap-wise, you can't fuck with him. Rap-wise, there's nothing you can do with him. Rap-wise, you can say what you want to say about him and it ain't going to solve shit. He's still going to be the best rapper in the world to me. Now, I understand if he's not to you guys, to some people out there. I get it. He is an acquired taste. We understand that Eminem's an acquired taste. But even if you don't like it, you got to show it the respect that it is. Lyrically, Eminem went fucking nuts in this album. Lyrically. And the storytelling. And you can hear the song in reverse, and it's another different story. Eminem kills Slim Shady. Come on, dog. You can't write this shit, bro. Dito, she's upset, though. She's upset.
throws Kanye under the bus first. He's just like, oh, nobody cares about Kanye anymore.
Never said that.
As if anybody even knows where Eminem is.
Everybody knew who Eminem was for months. Everybody knew what Eminem was when he dropped Doomsday 2 in Lyrical Lemonade in the channel. Everybody knew where Eminem was at that point. And you're saying this a month, 2 months later, or 3 months later. So you don't know because he's not in your timeline. I've noticed something. Me, my son, my wife, and my daughter has different type of Instagram, different type of Twitter, different type of YouTube, because it's called the algorithm. So if Eminem is not on your algorithm, I can understand why you say he's been gone forever. We don't know nothing about this dude, yada, 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 when he's been active for like 3 months now. I can understand it because he's not in your timeline because everyone's timeline is different. Or you saw it and you ignored it because you're not a fan of his. That's cool. No one wants you to be a fan of his. Trust me. You good. But don't start throwing out things because the same thing that you're saying that Eminem is doing, you're doing right now. False accusation, throwing people under the bus with false information. That's what you're claiming M to be doing. So something about what M said was right to get this response from her. That's a human response that she's doing right now. This is not journalist. This is a human response. She's upset because somebody said her name in a negative way. With somebody with a name like Eminem that has more followers and is a lot more of a famous person and an influencer than she is. And she's just butthurt about it. That's all. Because she's not coming with not one fucking fact that I could sink my teeth in and understand why she upset.
Like, oh, nobody cares about Kanye anymore, as if anybody even knows where Eminem is. Kanye is still making a lot of headlines. Eminem, on the other hand, is not. But I want to take you through these lyrics because there's a lot happening here. First thing I want to say is Eminem is obviously...
Facts! Facts! There's a lot going on there, girl. You gotta break it down, break it down. But this is Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. If she breaks down these bars and understands the doubles and triples and whatever it is that he was doing in that section of it, it's because someone explained it to her before she went live. This is all scripted. This is not her talking from her soul and her heart. This is her has something already written of the agenda that she wants to push out, and no matter what subject she's talking about. She may not be saying it verbatim, but she already has a guide of what she's going to be saying. So if somebody explained to her what the bars meant, of course she's going to be pissed off. She got to do that.
These lyrics because there's a lot happening here. First thing I want to say is Eminem is obviously a gay man. It's very sad that...
Goddamn! Was that interview true? Was that interview true, Eminem? The interview that he had with the guy from Spider-Man, bro. Eminem is gay. Obviously, he's gay. That's what she said.
Happening here. First thing I want to say is Eminem is obviously a gay man. It's very sad that Eminem cleaned out his closet but never came out of his closet. But let's get to...
How did you get that? Because he probably said something gay. he said in that one song that he doesn't want to see this. That's what he said in the other songs. I don't know. And if he was, you think that's going to change his pen? Or make him even better? Because now he could say whatever the fuck he wants about that community. I'm one of you guys. I loved it. That's what he said. Obviously he's gay.
There's a lot happening here. First thing I want to say is Eminem is obviously a gay man. It's very sad that Eminem cleaned out his closet but never came out of his closet. But
That's a bar. That was a bar. You ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That's a bar, though. That's a bar. How is that bar better than any bar that y'all niggas said about Eminem? That's a better bar than everybody else's shit. She's coming at him hard in this one, bro. Episode number 24, man. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Sad that Eminem cleaned out his closet but never came out of his closet.
That was a bar.
But let's get to these lyrics. I'll read them to you. He writes or says or raps, And Candace O, I ain't mad at her. I ain't gonna throw.
I ain't mad at her, Nah, See, you didn't even hear the song. You didn't even hear the song.
The fact BITCH forgot she was black at her. Oh, laugh at her like them crackers she's backing after her back is turned in a cute MAGA hat with her brand new White Lives Matter shirt. Haha, nope. Or
that's ad-libs, bitch. You don't say it at that point. You say it right when you say the last word.
Say this MAGA dirtbag in a skirt just opened the biggest can of worms on the whole planet Earth.
That's a fact.
Call her Grand Wizard.
Facts.
Yeah. Candace.
Candace, because KKK, Candace, but Candace. She's part of the KKK. She's the Grand Wizard, baby. She's the Grand Wizard. She's the one with the red hat, with the red hood on. Oh, M went at her. M went at her like that. Oh my God, yes he did. I guess I understand why she pissed. That was pretty harsh. It's rap. You should not say nothing. You should not say, like I said in the beginning, you should have kept your mouth shut about Eminem. Period. Damn.
Or say this MAGA dirtbag in a skirt just opened the biggest can of worms on the whole planet Earth.
That's a fact.
Call her Grand Wizard. Yeah. Candace. Ha. Or Grand Dragon. Or like the national anthem, I won't stand for the tramp. Why? But I can diss her because my plans are to get in her pants and I'll blow my chance if I answer back to her. Oh, but I can't diss her because his plans are to get in my pants. Ew, you disgust me. Okay, a lot going on here. I think...
That was the point. That was the whole point. Make you uncomfortable and not know what to do with your husband. Your husband be like, yo, Eminem. And you know what's crazy? Her husband is white. Her husband be like, I understand you going through it. But if you get in contact with his people, can I get an autograph? Can you just tell them to autograph a shirt or the album and send it to me, like, real quick? Like, yeah, I could go beef and all that shit. I'm gonna listen to the album in the car. I have respect for you. I ain't gonna listen to it in the house. I don't want you to listen to the words that he's saying. But I am gonna be there. And then he goes in the car and starts rapping Lucifer. And he starts pointing at the house when he starts talking about Candace. Oh, that'll be hilarious, bro. I would love to see that shit on video.
Get in my pants. Ew, you disgust me. Okay, a lot going on here. I think first and foremost, I just would like to again remind people that he is in fact a struggling internally gay man. And so there's a lot happening with Eminem, and we should pray for him. On the second point, the way that we know that is because he's actually recycling things that black women have said about me on the internet. Like he's pretending this is original, calling.
And you are doing what? And what are you doing? She just completely fucked the whole shit up by saying that. Damn it, Candace. You were doing so well. And you are doing what? All the information that you said about Eminem is with no information, with no facts. You're saying he's obviously a gay man. There's no fact behind that because he just said he wanted to. He's not gonna say that because he want to hit it. His album's flopping. That's not a fact. So why is it okay? And this is the problem that we're having here. Why is it okay for her to be playing this shit and y'all niggas believe it? But when Eminem says it, it's appalling. Fuck out of here. Yeah, everybody's fucking weird.
Recycling things that black women have said about me on the internet. Like he's pretending this is original, calling me Candace. It's not. This is like he's just recycling the black women that don't like me on the internet, have a lot of names for me, one of them being Candy O. So he's like watched what they're saying, and I guess
that's the whole point. You do your research of somebody. If that's what's trending about you in a negative way, you use that information against you because that's what's the topic. That's what everyone thinks of you. It doesn't matter if that's you or not. When it comes to rap, when it comes to dissing somebody, whatever's floating in the air about you, that's what they're using against you. She's not from this culture, ladies and gentlemen. She doesn't know how it works. Why are people paying attention to her when it comes to this matter? Why? That's what rap is about. That's how you do it. So pretty much Eminem is coming out winning because the way he is rapping and what he said about you, you're making his facts for him by doing this, in my opinion, and what I do when I put shit together coming out the horse's mouth. This is her saying this. This is not somebody else. Eminem said that about her. It came out of his mouth. So I'm trying to put these two together. It sounds like you're wrong. Sounds like everything that you're saying right now is backing every claim that Eminem has made and all those black women that don't like you. Tell me if I'm wrong or right in the comments down below. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, it is my opinion, though.
One who was listening to him in the booth was like, yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, drop the beat. They're
Dre.
really.
It was probably Dre. It was probably Dre. Dr. Dre was there producing, and Eminem produced his own shit too. So that was a fact you didn't know. So that could have been. Let me see who was in the booth when they did that. Let's see who was in the booth. We could check. They ain't nothing. It was already a 40-minute video. So I mean, let's look at the consensus. Let's see who produced it. Was produced by Dr. Dre, Sly Piper, Louis Resto, Andreas Drees, Colton Hasvan Helmechem, and Callis. So it was produced by Dre, you know. So yeah, Dre, one of the top producers in the world. Yeah, he was the one that said it was fire. Because he does this for a living, so he knows what good rap is and what bad rap is. Is it me or am I? Why are all these people that have nothing to do with the culture and why do they make an opinion about rap? Why should they make an opinion about rap? You're disrespecting a whole culture that came from the black community, your community. You're disrespecting it just by the words that you're saying right now. Because obviously you don't know what rap is. You don't know where their culture came from. You don't know nothing about the culture.
Candy O. So he's like watched what they're saying, and I guess someone who was listening to him in the booth was like, yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, drop the beat. They're really going to like that. By the way, there's a second song he also dropped. This one's called Bad One.
Facts!
And the lyrics are this about me.
Go.
Yeah, this whole subgenre with all these corny white rappers, I'm not a fan of it. It ain't my fault, but like sock puppets, I had a hand in it.
Woo!
This $1,000 in my hand is just like what Candace did
Right.
when she turned her back on
on
her own
race
race.
and have
'Cause
abandoned
I
it.
have abandoned it.
Ah!
Oh.
That was fire. You could play that off all you want. $1,000 I have abandoned it. That was fire. That was amazing fire.
Because I have abandoned it. Oh my, so cool. That's a tough one. That's so tough. The black community is going to be going crazy.
Good job, man.
Not. I don't think that's going to happen at all. Actually, I'm doing this.
Are you done with the facts? Because I could get a whole bunch of black people that reacted to it that went crazy. You want me to? There's a compilation on it if you want me to. What? No facts?
It's going to be going crazy. Oh my, so cool. That's a tough one. That's so tough. The black community is going to be going crazy. Not.
And that's why she's butthurt. And that's the only reason. That's why. Because he is bringing up more things and he's bringing more light to what was being said about her by the black community. And if Eminem doesn't agree with what the fuck she's saying about the black community and shit like that, or if he doesn't agree with her views or anything like that, he's going to say something about it if she mentions his name. And she did. So that's why she got burnt twice. The black community actually really liked that bar, Candace. There was a lot of the consensus. They said that it was fire. So, that's hilarious.
I don't think that's going to happen at all.
Actually,
I'm doing this because I want to help him go viral because this is sad. This is very sad. I want you
help him go viral. Oh my God. She just being petty. That's all she doing. She just being petty. I like, okay, I get what you're doing now. I understand. Just by that comment, I get it. You're just being petty as fuck right now. That's all. I got it. I like it. I like the energy. I like the energy, Candace. That's all she's doing. That's her, because she's not a rapper. So that's how her rebuttals. She's just rebuttaling that nigga on words instead of rap because she can't rap. I see Candace being in a lot of future Eminem songs. And I like it. I like it. I like the idea.
I want you to feel sad for Eminem, because this is just not the way for someone's career to go down the drain. And I want us all to do our part to help.
She made me choke. She making it seem like Eminem ain't doing shit, dog. I like it. I like the energy, Candace. I like the energy, Candace. She low key. She nicked that nigga. She made the guy bleed a little bit. She came back with more balls than y'all niggas do. Go ahead, Candace. Talk that shit. Talk about him being. It's not facts. Nothing she's saying. Ain't nothing that she said facts. No, it's facts to her because she wants to believe it. But no. It's all good. It's all good. I like it. I like the round one. You got one more. Because he dropped 2 on you. So no, because you mentioned him first. So it's 2-2. We need a third round, Em. We need a third round, Em. I got Candace. No, I got M2O. So you lost. I just want to hear a third round just to see.
For someone's career to go down the drain. And I want us all to do our part to help make Eminem relevant again, at the very least, and he can be relevant just by me speaking about him. He understands that.
No.
I did TMZ earlier. They were asking me, like, in part, though, aren't you honored that someone who's recognized as the greatest white rapper of all time is dedicating all of his time to you?
Stop with that bullshit, man. Can y'all stop with that fucking white rapper shit? He's been told by goats, by older generational goats, motherfuckers that were firing in the 80s and 90s, that he's the GOAT. You're not going to do that. I hate that white rapper shit, dude. He's a rapper.
That someone who's recognized as the greatest white rapper of all time is dedicating all of his time to you. And I said no, because it would have meant something if he was at his prime. As an example, Dave Chappelle, he made a really, honestly, it was kind of a hideous joke about me. I didn't think the joke itself was funny, but I did appreciate the fact that Dave Chappelle, who is the most famous comedian in the entire world at the peak of his career, was mentioning me on stage. Like when he was very sad about George Floyd and he did this whole skit and he said some awful things about me, I did have that moment where I went, wow, Dave Chappelle knows who I am. This is not that with Eminem. He is not at the peak of his career. He's at the end of it. His career should have ended like 15 years ago, and he keeps going.
Yep.
And so this is not a rapper that's at the top. He's actually doing he's going through a strategy that a lot of new rappers do, where they find out who is the big.
Eminem has been doing this since the beginning of his rap career. Even when he was crowned the best rapper in the fucking world, he was still doing it. This is nothing new. The people now, these new rappers, all these new rappers, got that from the niggas that were rapping before Marshall Mathers LP. That's a part of hip-hop culture. Whether you want to admit it or not, that's part of hip-hop culture. Go at whoever the fuck is relevant. And Eminem did that very fucking well, Mr. Controversial. Since Slim Shady LP until now, he hasn't stopped his energy. He hasn't stopped mentioning people. He made a whole fucking album mentioning people. Why didn't you say nothing about that? Why didn't you hear Kamikaze and say, oh, Eminem just going at people just to get light? Because your name wasn't mentioned. That's why your name wasn't mentioned, so you didn't give a fuck. This is a person that does not know who Eminem is. This is a person that doesn't know hip-hop. This is a person that is not in our culture. I'm sorry, I love Candace to death. She is not in our culture. She does not know what rap is. That's sad, bro.
big rapper, and they start a beef, right? He's like, oh, nobody knows who I am, so I'm just gonna start a beef.
It only works when you go at another big rapper, you idiot. It doesn't work if he goes at you. Oh my fucking God, bro. Am I fucking wilding, or am I hearing what I'm hearing right now? This still has to, it has to be all planned out just for her to be petty. Just to her to downgrade Eminem's success and whatever. That's the only reason. We're reading the comments after this. I have to.
With Candace Owens, and he's just fading out of the American mindset entirely. So this is what he's come up with. And I want to say this. Genuinely, the pander here is pathetic. He's literally making a plea to the public. I hate white people. That's what he's saying. He's calling white people crackers. He's using a slur against his own people, while at the same time, unironically, accusing me of doing what he's doing. He's like, she turned her back on her own race, as he turns his back on his race. And
when did he do that? When did Eminem back out on his own race? When did that happen? Because he's a rapper and he's white? You know how you sound right now, Candace? It's not sounding good what's coming out your mouth. Because according to you, you're doing that right back right now. You're doing the same shit right now. He doesn't talk about black and white like that. He doesn't. He just speaks facts. He speaks of what he sees. So if you take all Eminem, everything that Eminem's ever said, was he wrong about the situation that was happening at that time frame? No, he was just going off of what he saw in the news, what he saw was trending, what a lot of musicians do. A lot of musicians come out with whatever's trending to have something to talk about. Eminem has never betrayed the white community. He calls himself a cracker all the fucking time. He knows he's white. He hasn't forgotten. Trust me, there's a lot of you motherfuckers out there that do not stop reminding him that he's white. He knows he's white. There was a white boy raised in the middle of a black community. There was no doubt that he was going to be part of the culture in one way or another with his love of music. So if he couldn't rap, he would have produced. If he wouldn't have produced, he would have been part of it in one way because he loves it that much. That's all that it is. Eminem is here for the culture of music, of rap. It's not, and he doesn't give a fuck about the black and white. He talks about it because you guys talk about it. But listen to what he says about it. He's using cracker and all that other stuff towards you because it's a diss towards you. And that's what's trending about you. See how it works? Jesus fucking Christ, bro. She's smarter than me.
Them crackers. I've never used slurs to describe black Americans because I don't have an issue with my race, but you very much have an issue with yours. And the other thing is, like, he doesn't even know what his audience is. Again, this feels very maybe could have done something in 2016 when the whole world was, so anti-Trump and it was the George Floyd moment. He doesn't even understand what's happening. I mean, that conversation has broken in the black community. That's why Trump's numbers are up. Beyond that, I've been on The Breakfast Club. I've done Joe Budden. Like, black Americans are following this podcast. They actually like me. I went viral on a few of those channels, on Instagram channels the other day because of my conversation with Don Lemon. They're starting to hear what I have been saying because back in 2016, when I was saying Black Lives Matter was a fraudulent organization, people were not ready to listen to that. But then what happened was they proved that they were a fraudulent organization and people said, I think Candace may have been trying to tell us that and she was right and maybe I need to listen to her rather than listen.
And all that work you did, and it all took little Eminem to fuck up your credibility. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Because everything that she said about Eminem, remember the topic that we're talking about, Eminem, everything she said was not right with no facts behind it. She was talking like she was talking like Eminem had 1,000 followers. Then said something about her. That's how she's talking. I don't agree with her on anything that she's saying right now. At all. At all. Not at all. So sorry. Let's bring it back a bit. Let's see all the white people in his life, how he was treated. So if Eminem does hate white people, I wouldn't fucking blame him. Because the black community around him embraced him. Showed him the love that he was missing from at home. Showed him the care. Showed him what family really looks like. So if Eminem decides to say, I don't like white people, I won't blame him because almost every white person in his life fucked him. His wife, his mother, random dudes, security guards in the street. Why would he? Not saying that he doesn't. His kids are white. He likes some white people. His dad, his mom, like, look at all the white people that this guy was raised with. And when you're in the most vulnerable stage of your life, it was a pack of black people that embraced him, that showed him that love, that had his back. Know somebody before you talk about somebody. That's all I'm trying to say. Know somebody before you talk about somebody. She's just hurt. She's hurt, and she's very upset about what was said about her, and she's not having it, and that's cool. That's perfectly fine. But you got to get your facts straight before you start talking about people. Because you just, all that credibility that you have with the whole black, and when she said that, the Black Lives Matter organization was fraudulent, when she said that, I agreed 110% with her. 110%, because you could just see it. So I don't doubt she has a lot of the African community, the African American community, at that moment, loves you. To stop making it about a black and white thing. Eminem didn't even call you a nigga. He called you a cracker. That shit got you pissed. And you know what the crazy part is? While she's doing this, Eminem is in the studio watching it, and he's laughing his ass off. He's probably looking at it like, look at this bitch, look at this bitch, look at this, look. I knew she was gonna say something. You gotta laugh at it, man. You gotta laugh at it. She's getting a little shine here from Em. That's cool. She got her little shine from Em. That's dope. I fucks with it.
To what other people are telling me about her. And one of those people that they're not going to listen to is you, Eminem, because you're just so irrelevant. Your music isn't good anymore. And like I said, you're the one that's actually cosplaying a race that you aren't. You're desperate for Black Americans to pick up your tracks because you abandoned the audience of a lot.
I wouldn't say that he wants the black community to buy his album. I think Eminem's up to a point in his career that he's not looking to see what race is buying his album. I think Eminem just looks and see if the album is selling. I don't think Eminem gives a fuck who buys his album, to be honest with you. Irrelevancy, I don't think Eminem is irrelevant. Eminem makes one tweet and the whole internet and every reactor and every interviewer and every post and almost every fucking channel that is in the YouTube community is talking about it. So irrelevant, I don't think he is. Longevity, He's held it for a long time, this type of fame and this type of numbers that he's pushing. So out of these millions of people that are buying Eminem's album, you think they're all white? You think they're all white people that are buying them? I'm trying to see the logic in what she's saying. I'm trying to figure it out. Do you think it was only white people? Well, white, Chinese, and Hispanic, that's a lot of people. They could come up with like a million. So they're every race but the black race bought Eminem's album, is what you're saying. And you better call Don't Life Shaq, because I heard that nigga bought it. So I'm just saying, I bought the album too. I'm not fully black, so I don't think it counts when we talk about me. I'm an Afro-Dominican. So I'm black, but with a little sazon. So
A lot of people who were listening to your music. I'm a trailer park kid, and then what did you do? You dunked on kids from the trailer park. You dunked on actually an entire middle class of white people who loved your music. You dunked on people in the country. For what reason? For what reason other than you missed?
What does the country have to do with Eminem? So you just completely put, okay, Because Eminem doesn't make country music. And there's still a lot of white people that buy Eminem's album. Probably not the Gen Zs, but there's a lot of white people my age that probably bought the album and listened to it because it was like I said, it was a conceptual album, like Eminem said, and it also brought nostalgia back into the older fans. So for Eminem to be selling the way that he's selling with this album in 2024, from a concept that came back from 2000, that's 24 years, shorty. That's 24 years. I would understand if like Eminem wasn't mentioned every day, even when he doesn't even post anything, even when he doesn't drop anything. If Eminem is not mentioned at all, I could understand that. I could almost get the point that she's trying to push right now. Cool. But that's not the case. I'm not the only one that sees it. You guys are not the only one that sees it. It's all over the internet. Anytime Eminem drops anything, it's talked about by everyone. And every time Eminem doesn't say a word, people keep on bringing his name up. So I don't think the words that you're using right now are right. And I think the people that work with you, that really they do the research for you, I think they need to do the research a little bit better before they start giving you any script about this man. Because right now, your credibility is right back to a shaky situation. A shaky situation because there's nothing factual about what you're saying.
Read the room. And the way and the reason that you misread the room, rather, is because what's actually happened to Eminem is he's an out-of-touch elitist. He is. This is what happens. He is now a lefty elitist. He belongs on a campaign trail with Hillary Clinton when she runs for the third or fourth time. That's what he should be doing because he's pretending to know anything about what's going on. The reality is that a lot of those people in the country that he doesn't like, take it from me, I moved to Tennessee, have a lot more in common with the people that he's trying to appeal to. I think he thinks he's appealing to the hood. They have a lot more in common because these are regular people who are suffering in different but similar ways, who recognize that the economy is not good, and an Eminem track is not going to make it better. Here's the last thing I want to say about Eminem.
Why wouldn't it? What does music have to do with politics? Influence, maybe. It'll influence people, but the same way that you have the right to talk about politics, Eminem rarely talked about politics in this album. He barely brought it up. He said a couple of things about Trump and shit, yeah, but I don't think Eminem is not a Republican. I just think Eminem doesn't like Trump. I just think that that's just what it is. He just doesn't like, in the beginning of Trump's allegiance, you trying to tell me the first couple of months of Trump in office wasn't a little shaky? The shit that he was doing, he still thought that he was in a TV show, bro. He didn't think he was president. He was saying and doing a couple crazy things. After, yeah, he started implementing and fixing shit. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a Trump supporter 100%. I'm not saying he did it. But Eminem barely brought up politics in this. You're not politics. You're a journalist. You're a person that reports shit. You're not political at all. You're not a politician. So you can't talk like one. Eminem did not even bring up anything with what's going on with anything. He was just rapping. It was a conceptual album. It was a story about Slim Shady and Marshall Mathers. So where are you coming with this shit? What's going on?
And an Eminem track is not going to make it better. Here's the last thing I want to say about Eminem.
Last thing.
He is a lesson to a lot of people out there that you need to know when it's time for you to retire. You don't want to retire on this note, right? Eminem is 51 years old. He has not modified his brand at all. He's not grown up. Most people know that you do have to evolve your brand, right? You can even see this as just one example. Miley Cyrus, like in 2016 or maybe...
Evolve? Evolve your brand? That's why Eminem is something special. He can rap like he was rapping back in 2006 or 2000. Fuck it, he could go back to 1997 and it's still going to sell. It's still going to be talked about. It's still going to be reacted to. Everyone and their mother's going to jump on it. How many remixes is already on the books right now? How many remixes we doing, guys? Huh? How many of y'all niggas took Dre's beat and remixed it? Let's be real. Shit like that, I want to hear Montana 300 on that beat. And then him and the fine honey. Oh, Candace. Eminem stopped rapping crazy like that. You see what he said? This is a perfect example of when he zigged, he should have zagged. Because it's going to be somebody, right? Oh, my God. He said it. He was talking politics before. People were still shitting on him. Why are you talking about politics? You a rapper. So then why does it matter what I say then? He tried to do different type of shit with the music. And it's still. Slim Shady comes back, start making baby boy hurt. I knew it was going to happen, man. I knew it was going to happen. Oh, man. When I heard he mentioned Candace, in my mind, I was just like, oh, she going to say something about, she has to say something about this.
And right, you can even see this as just one example. Miley Cyrus, like in 2016 or maybe a little bit before, she was like shaking her butt. We can't stop twerking. And now she's cleaning it up and she's singing music that's still catchy, but it's not so crass.
Shorty, she was on drugs. She's not tapped in, bro. I thought she was more tapped in than that, bro. That it's kind of disappointing as a follower and as a fan of hers. It's very disappointing that she's not tapped into the culture like that. It really is. Miley Cyrus was high off of her ass. So of course she was doing some crazy shit. She got sober. So she got clean and shit got better. This is what it was. And why are you bringing up Miley Cyrus? Don't we talk about Miley Cyrus like that? She didn't mention you and she hasn't talked about you. Why are you mentioning her for? You're doing the same shit Em was doing and you claim it. Mentioning people's names just to get a fucking rise. Don't be mentioning Miley Cyrus. She good right now. She clean. She ain't nothing going on. She's living life. And you over here mentioning her fucking name for no fucking reason.
Up and she's singing music that's still catchy, but it's not so crass and she's actually giving interviews saying that, you know, this is who I was because I wanted to break out of the Disney shell and this is who I am and this is where I'm going. And I don't think she gets it right all the time, but I can at least recognize that she's evolving. Eminem's not evolving. He still thinks that he's a 13-year-old.
Lyrically, this is what you have to do. This is what you have to understand about evolving when it comes to lyrical rap, man. And I'm gonna give you this, and then we're gonna get into the video that Eminem dropped, and then I'm out and I'm gonna do the rest of the reactions. And I know this is a long one, but this has been a conversation that I've been wanting to have for a long time now. What was the last thing she said?
Evolving. Eminem's not evolving. He still thinks that he's a 13-year-old boy.
When it comes to rap, when it comes to lyrical rap, involvement is not necessarily about what you wear or what videos you put up or shit like that. Evolving when it comes to lyrical rap is when that pen starts doing magic lyrically. Cadence, flow, bars, doubles and triples, no matter what he's saying. If it makes sense and it sounds good together, that's evolving in lyrical rap. Everything else is irrelevant. Eminem started rapping back in 88. He started rapping. In 88, he started fucking listening to hip hop and rapping and doing shit like that. He evolved to Slim Shady. And you could clearly hear the evolution in Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem Show, Encore, Relapse, Recovery, Marshall Mathers LP 2, Revival, Kamikaze, Music to be Murdered by Side A, Side B, and with this one. Lyrically, you could absolutely hear the evolving that Eminem has done in his career of rap. So once again, you are absolutely wrong.
Who is rapping in his room and that somehow people are going to find that appealing when in reality, he's 51 years old. His daughter, or maybe he's older than 51, his daughter has just gotten married, which means that Eminem should be behaving more like a potential grandparent. Like he's
Hold on. Hold on. Candace, hold on, Candace. Hold on, Candace. Hold on, Candace. I got you. I got you. We're going to take care of this right now. I got you, Candace. I got you, Candace.
Even myself, I'm a danger too. I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say you thanks to the anger you. But fuck that, if I think that shit, I'ma say that shit. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit. Snake ass prick, you male cross-dresser, fake ass bitch. Then I'll probably get shit for that. But you can all suck my dick. In fact, fuck them, fuck Dre, fuck Jimmy, fuck me, fuck you. Fuck my own kids, they're brats. Fuck them.
Hold on, Candace. Hold on, Candace. I got you right now. I got you right now. I got to do this one. I got to do Hold on, Candace. I got you. Hold on. What does that look like to you? He just said fuck to his kid. He said fuck them kids, man. Candace, what did Eminem say, Candace? Oh my God.
Dad.
Yo, she has been striking out left and right, ladies and gentlemen.
This is Granddad shady. You know what I mean?
Facts!
The granddad is not acting like a granddad. I'm going to need granddad to start acting like a granddad.
It's granddad. It's grandpapa shady, for your information.
And not producing this trash to pander to the black community. That's what I want to say on that point. Now, speaking of...
All right, done. I'm done with her. That was very hard to get through, but we got through. That was very hard to get through, but we got through. All right, we're going to go now to Eminem shit. The little snippet that they had there of Eminem, I just saw it when I was logging on. Here we go.
Hello.
Yeah. This is him talking to Steve Berman, exclusive version of the Def Slim Shady album with 3 bonus tracks. Now, I did 2, I believe. I don't know if there's 3 extra ones that he's putting out, but there was 2 bonus tracks with the album that I bought, and it had a song that he did with 2 Chainz, and then he had Like My Shit also. Those were the 2 bonus tracks, which I reacted to it. It had like, one had 6,000, the other one had like 7,000 views, and then they blocked it. They put it back up, and they blocked it again. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. It'll be up when it's up. If not, I'll save those for when I open up the Patreon, and I'll just throw it on the Patreon so you guys can watch it there. But I already saw this, but I wanted to see it with you guys to see what you guys' thoughts are on this.
Hello.
Hey, Steve, what up, man? Just checking in. How we looking?
Oh, how nice to hear from you. Aren't you supposed to be dead?
Who called the number? Who called the number, man? I called the number. Steve Berman left me a fucked up message, man.
Oh, how nice to hear from you. Aren't you supposed to be dead?
I mean, it's just an album, man. It's not like...
I don't fucking care. I told you not to rap about homosexuals and Vicodins, and you shot me. Now you're rapping about little people and quadriplegics. How the hell am I supposed to sell this shit?
Man, here we go again, huh?
Let me get to the point. How the fuck are you going to put out another album without me on it?
All right, man. Whatever, I'll fix it.
Fix it now!
Well, there you have it, folks. That was amazing. And there you have it, folks. That's my thoughts about the whole Candace thing. It is what it is. Eminem is still, I believe, one of the top rappers in the world. Believe it or not, this will be a diamond album, I believe. There's talks of Eminem coming out with a second album. I don't think it'll be cool, but I don't think he will. Just for the simple fact that this album alone by itself was already fire. And this whole reverse, like if it's not coming out of Eminem's mouth, I'm not gonna, I know Eminem said it, listen to it in order. And then people are like, yeah, but he didn't say what order. He would have told you what order. So I don't know if I believe it or not. It would be cool. I want to do the live, and I want to kind of react to it backwards. Because what doesn't make any sense to me, all right. So if the whole song it tells you a different story backwards, then why all the videos that I saw of it, why did it only have until track 19. The bonus tracks had nothing to do with it. So the bonus tracks is just doesn't make no sense. That was just extra shit. Why wouldn't he put the 2 bonus tracks part of the whole entire story? Because then it wouldn't make no sense to the people that bought the album like me. I don't know. You guys tell me, bro. I love all of you. I got more coming. Peace.